What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and I didn't have any plans for any videos. I actually have some fun ones planned for you this week, but of course, things are starting to hit the fan, at least again, because we're pretty much back to where we were in September. Now, I'm telling you right now, I am still saying, please take everything what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I am not confirming anything. I'm not saying I believe anything. I'm just telling you what is happening right now, because I know I had to get this out in the beginning so people don't lose their minds. So yes, this is just me reporting on news, but this involves Pyoro, so that's the only reason why I'm jumping to make a video on this, is because Pyoro, we all know how unbelievably pretty much 99% correct he has been in the past. And then of course, Pyoro kind of got attacked by Nintendo ninjas and just everything was messed up and then just officially went away for so long. But he's back. And what better time for him to be back than, of course, us waiting for Switch 2. Out of all the fake leaks and rumors from these so-called sources, this is the only source that I will ever believe because he's always been right. Of course, before Nintendo took him down pretty much. But I guess he's back because apparently on his Twitter account, he's changed some things. His Twitter account now has a banner picture of the Nintendo clock Alarmo, which is very strange and very random. The thing's already been out. Why in the world would he do this? Also, in his bio is now just the eyes emoji. Also, why would he do this? I have no clue. Of course, being pretty much inactive for months and then just randomly changing these two things on his account. Why would he do this? Well, maybe he is alluding to something happening very soon. Whether it's Switch related, whether it's just a Nintendo Direct related. Of course, everyone's thinking it has to do something with Switch, right? Well, the picture of the clock itself is just a stock image of the Alarmo, and it's nothing really special. People are trying to figure out what in the world does all of this mean. Is 9/23 relating to something? Well, it can't be. That's September. What about 3/10? Is that the launch time of the Switch 2? Probably not, because that just falls on a random Monday. What about the time at the bottom being 7 o'clock that the timer is set for? Probably not that, because it's already right now, as of the time recording this, 8:19 p.m. Eastern. So what in the world could this mean? Well, it could just be get ready, because the time is soon. Maybe just a timer saying it's happening soon or something along those lines, and he just uses a clock of an Alarmo for that, where if Alarmo was never announced, it may have just been a straight up clock. Now the eyes could just once again mean the same thing, just stay tuned, something's about to happen, or he knows something and just kind of getting us alert, or also maybe referring back to that trailer that we just got of Yooka-Laylee, or pretty much Yooka-Replaylee, which is a remake of Yooka-Laylee, which is pretty interesting because if you didn't hear my news coverage on that, they actually pretty much confirmed that Yooka-Laylee is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. They just said Nintendo, and just with Nintendo's logo instead of saying Switch 2, and also had eyeballs bouncing on top of the logo, which led a lot of people to believe, of course, they're alluding to this game coming to next-gen Nintendo console, and that is definitely Switch 2. Then we go to PH Brazil, which is somebody that's been saying that they do believe it's going to be revealed this year. He's been still holding to his guns, claiming that he still believes it's going to be revealed this year, and apparently has been talking about it during a recent podcast or live that he's in or something like that. But yeah, he's pretty much saying that he believes it's going to happen next week. Yes, next week. He's even specifically claiming that it could be happening on Monday or Tuesday, which is pretty insane to even think about. In the next couple of days, we could finally be seeing what this console is. Right now, there's no reason to not believe PH Brazil, because he's pretty much been correct about everything he's been stating this year, including the fact that he told us that we'd have multiple presentations at the end of August, which sounded completely bizarre to us, but we did. We had the Nintendo Museum Direct, we had the Partners/Indie Showcase at the end of August, which was also unprecedented, so clearly he knew something was in a loop, and right now, that's what he's claiming, is that next week could be the reveal. Now, what do I think about all this? Well, I'm into the conclusion where I've just given up. I'm not gonna lie, just after so many hopes have been risen, and then obviously failures as the week goes by and nothing gets announced, I've essentially given up until next year. You know, I'll get my hopes back up again next year or so. Yes, this does make me wonder. It gets me a little tad bit excited, but at the same time, you do have to look at everything, because this is the last possible week for there to be any sort of Switch 2 announcement, honestly, before the year's up, because you then start moving into Brothership, and then the investors meeting is the week after, in the first week of November, and the election, and then a holiday season after that. it would just be way too late deep into November for Nintendo to reveal a console. So personally, I think next week is the only possible week that makes sense in the timeline. For it being Monday or Tuesday, that also makes sense considering the fact that we have Halloween on Thursday, so they would have to make an announcement Monday or Tuesday, and I think that's what PH Brazil was referring to. But yeah, I'm not buying anything until stuff starts moving, until Nintendo starts saying stuff. But hearing it from Pyoro, or at least seeing some hints of something coming from Pyoro, is definitely something that raises eyebrows. And it's the only reason, like I said, I made this video, because Pyoro has always been right. So him maybe hinting at something coming soon is something definitely to keep an eye out for. But let me know what you guys think. Are you like me and not getting your hopes up and waiting for 2025 now? Or are you on team 2024 still and believe that this could be a hint of something coming very soon as next week from Pyoro? And let me know if you believe that Pyoro is actually hinting at this at all. There's a lot of things to believe and a lot of things to not believe, but let me know if you believe the things that are to be believed. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. See what Switch 2 is doing to my brain. It's just, it needs to just be revealed. Please, Nintendo. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.